I'm Ivana.
And I'm Shannon. We are from 11 Science 1. So, last Saturday, we went to Pahos Auditorium to watch 12th grades performance. And actually, that performance is their practical exam, so they had to pass their practical exam and we had to give our opinions about their performance.
And they're divided into two groups. The first group is Alpha, which held by 12 science students, and the second group is Omega, which held by 12 social science, social studies, and language class students.
So they had two teams, of course. The first one, Alpha. About their teams. Their teams titled Encardian, which means the beginning of life, and the second one is Accordium, which means escape, and it talked about the future life. Yeah.
And there's like such technologies there.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So now we're going to show you some of the clips of their performance that we had recorded. Happy watching!
As we said before, the performances were held in Pahos School's auditorium. We went there by car, and since the schedule said that the performances started at 1 in the afternoon, we tried to get there on time. But it turned out that the performances were delayed for about 30 minutes, and there was so many people at that time, so it was very crowded. Fortunately, we were able to sit on the front row and in the middle, so we could watch the performances well. The show began with acoustic and choir performances. They were so cool and mastered the techniques. By the way, the first performance was Encardian, which held by the science students, and after the opening, the story began. It was started when Orion's son accidentally found an old book and asked his dad about that book. Finally, Orion told the story behind that book.
The background story was taken on the beginning of Life era, or as known as Alpha era. There was two countries named Isgard and Ganardia. Isgard was being hit by a tremendous famine. Freya was so mad at her husband because she thought that her husband can't do anything but just stay on his throne without doing anything for their country. Freya decided to go to Ganardia to ask for some help. But something went wrong there. Freya and the leader of Ganardia fell in love with each other, and Freya was pregnant of his child. Knowing the reality, he was going to kill that baby because he thought that baby would be a disaster for him. But before he did that, Freya decided to kill him, and after that, she took his throne. As time goes by, Freya's daughter was growing up, but she didn't feel happy because her mom forbade her to go outside the kingdom, and she was tired of her mom's weakness that has made the folk suffer. Meanwhile, in another place, Freya's husband met two young men who saved his life and let him stay on one of the young men's house. One of the young men, Orion, was so close to him and it made him believe on him. Freya's husband decided to give his magic book to him and tell him to practice all of the magics there so he could beat Freya soon. When the young man was practicing on the forest, Freya's daughter walked near him. Not long after that, Orion was ready to fight Freya with Freya's husband and all of their troops. They went to Isgard and finally fought her, but it ended up with everyone's death. Freya's daughter was so mad at this situation because Orion and her mom died, but she remembered that she can ask the moon goddess to save all of them and let herself die for them. In the end, she died, but she had saved everyone there.
Then, after the first performance finished, we were given break time for about 20 to 30 minutes before we continued with the second performance, Ekphogium.
Like the first performance, Ekphogium also began with acoustic and choir. In my opinion, this performance was better than the first one because there was less error in the sound system and the lighting. The plot was also easier to understand. Since it was similar to Hunger Games story, the main character, who was a girl from the last district, was chosen as a representative of her district. She and the other 6 persons from another district were chosen to join the new program that was a kind of survival game which was created by their leader. The difference between this story and Hunger Games were the ending of the story and the program's play rules. In Hunger Games, the participants have to kill each other to survive, while in Ekphogium, the participants have to work together to survive. For the ending, In Hunger Games, the main character lived happily with her family, while in Requiem, the main character died. The main role, Rose, was played by Gracia Amelia. Her act was great, and she really stepped in the role. My favorite scene was when Rose died. There was a video played about her moments with her boyfriend and her family. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like,
Comment.
and subscribe.
See you in our next video. Bye.